Egypt, and men in Egypt had the same right. So it wasn't like there was discrimination between genders. According to the article we got on government, there were police and the army to help regulate rules, so there wasn't any type of outbreak against the government. And according to the article on social structure, Egyptians weren't locked into their social classes. So if you were a slave, you had a chance to stop being a slave if you worked your way out.
Like how here should be his sources. Thank you, Vidal. And Frank, your show. What's that? You guys just speak, give your opening statement. I'll warn you if you're going too long, but you have plenty of time.
Good morning. I'm arguing that Egypt is uncivilized. In the document package states, slavery was a widespread source of labor. And making people slaves is inhumane and uncivilized. So, and it said that nobody owned that nobody owned anything. The only person who owned an ancient Egypt was the pharaoh. And if nobody can own anything, it's basically like they're living in communism. That is uncivilized. And the process to obtain the afterlife was not fair because if someone stole your, robbed your grave, they were stealing your chance to live happily ever after in the land of two fields.
Okay, we'll move to our witness experts, or different aspects of Egypt. Erica's asked to go first. We'll go politics first, and then I'll just work our way down the line with Moody. Okay, so Erica, Egyptian politics. No, our witnesses don't have to stand. These are opening and closing statements. Okay, so Erica, go ahead.
The people didn't own anything in their government. Only the pharaohs owned everything, and they were in charge of everything. He had people to help him like own his stuff, and some of the people that helped him were the royal family, and the people that worked their way up in the government ladder. He had an organized army, a police force, and a huge number of ministers and government officials to assist him. Besides the pharaoh, the only thing that mattered was the visors. It was like his right hand man. When you had a problem, you come to the visors, and it's like a first come, first serve type of thing. And then what the visor said, he was final.
Thank you, Eric. All right. Moody for Egyptian geography.
Without the Nile River, Egypt would be a desert. There were deserts to the east and west of the Nile River and mountains to the south. This isolated the ancient Egyptians and allowed them to develop a truly distinctive culture. Each spring water would run off the mountains and the Nile would flood. Flood waters received black, rich, fertile soil was left behind. Egypt called this rich soil the gift of the Nile. Nile gave the ancient Egyptians many gifts. Thanks to the Nile, these people had fresh water for drinking and bathing. Now supported transportation and trade, provided materials for building, making cloth for clothes, even for making paper. Made from the wild, grew along the shores of the Nile.
Thank you, Lee. Obviously, you did a lot of research. I appreciate that. So just the other thing, so I'm not sure, Rihanna, you're not used to being videotaped all the time. The reason why there's a camera in the room is so afterwards, Mr. Ruth, you and I can talk about how things went. And next year, for those of us who did an excellent job, we'll show clips of this debate to show our students next year what it should look like. Okay, so it's for feedback from me and for you this year, and also to show exemplars for next year. So before the debate, our students next year will get to see what it looks like. Okay? So that's the only reason we can. All right? Janai, Egyptian religion. Go ahead.
The ancient Egyptians believed in afterlife. The afterlife was a heavenly place, complete with heaven on the Nile River. The ancient Egyptians called this heavenly place the land of the two fields. Crime was very low in ancient Egypt because someday, after a year lifespan by the Nile, everyone wanted to board Ra's boat and travel to the land of the two fields to enjoy the afterlife. Ba and Ka were the two gods to go to people's tombs to rest and prepare for the next heavenly days.
Excellent. The one piece of feedback I have for almost all of our speakers so far, want to speak up, right? We have great ideas, but research has shown that most of how people react to what you say is how you deliver the information, right? A very small percentage of people's reactions to what you say to them are your actual words. Lots of times, it's the way you deliver yourself, right? So you see teachers who are very experienced will stand in one place, they'll deliver very slowly, enunciate in a loud voice. So we've done the research. I'm confident you guys have great ideas. Take the time to deliver them in a loud voice, okay? And Talia, go ahead. That's fine. Got 50 minutes.
Pyramids are one example of Egypt's achievements and inventions. Ancient Egypt built pyramids to hold the royal tombs of their kings. Pyramids were huge structures. If a robber would try to break into a pyramid, there would be traps and secret passageways that they didn't know about. Pyramids were full of treasures. The first pyramid, the Step Pyramid, was built around 2700 BCE. Egyptian writings were another achievement. Egyptians invented one of the world's first writing systems using hieroglyphics. Every symbol meant there was one or more sound spoken in Egyptian writing/language. After hieroglyphics were carved in stones, later they were written in with brushes and ink on papyrus. Since papyrus didn't decay, important things still remain, including government records, historical records, scientist tests, and medical manuals. The discovery of the Roselleville stone in 1799 proved that the key readings Egyptian writings. Ancient Egyptians were well artists, and their artwork can be found in temples or tombs. Most Egyptians didn't get a chance to ever see them because only important people could enter these places, such as king and duke.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate your research. Jenny, go ahead. And if possible, Jenny, see if you can't make some eye contact with the room, right? Because folks are going to be more apt to listen to you, speaking loudly and scanning the room. Okay?
In Egypt, the social structure begins with the king, queen, and royal family. These people were often known as pharaohs. Below those people were the wealthy people, like army commanders, government officials, and landowners. The people lower than them were known as the middle class, such as merchants and artisans. All the way at the bottom was the peasant farmers, slaves, and laborers, who worked for rich, wealthy people, such as the pharaohs. Women and men were almost as equal as each other. Women were able to own and trade property. They were also able to propose marriage and seek divorce. But if there was a divorce, she would only get 1/3 of the couple's property.
Thank you. Stefan.
In this hearing, I am an expert on Egypt's economics. My aspect of Greek economics was important to the development of ancient Egypt because Egyptians relied heavily on economics to the structure of their society. For example, economics provided an outline for how ancient Egypt's civilization operated. These jobs included soldiers, scribes, artists, and peasants. Also, each job was an important factor that tied into social structure, which ranged from high class to lower class. Each class had its responsibilities, and each responsibility was a part of economics, which not only shaped ancient Egypt, but showed and proved how civilized ancient Egypt was, and how similar it is to our own through economics.
Excellent work. Fun. And we've got Erica. Good to go. So now we'll have a 30-second break. If you are a cross-examiner, you make conference with your partner to figure out who's going to go first. First, we'll have questions from the civilized side. Then we'll take 4 from uncivilized. Okay? 30-second break. You may want to organize your notes if you're not one of the ones conferencing. Okay? Go ahead.